And now, it is time to take a trip down memory lane. Here's your guide, Greg Cote, with Back in My Day.
Haircuts. It's been interesting to realize that within the immense national challenge of fighting this war against the coronavirus pandemic, there are countless tiny little small challenges as we practice social distancing and pretty much stay at home. Do you need a haircut? I certainly do. I was overdue for one 3 weeks ago when it all changed and everything started shutting down, including the closing of all non-essential businesses. My hair hasn't been this long since I was in bell bottoms and platform heels, driving a Buick Skylark with fat tires and wearing a mustache that made me look like Groucho Marx. It was 1973. I badly need to head over to my local Supercuts, throw a 20 on the counter, and have the usual exchange. I say, just off the ears and shorter in the back, okay? She says, oh, you mean a businessman's cut? I reply, yes, but please don't ever say that again. These days, though, I can't go to Supercuts because it's shuttered. Even if it were still open, it would seem somewhat at odds with social distancing to let a stranger continuously breathe down my neck and manhandle my scalp for 20 minutes. It's weird how we take so much for granted, like getting a haircut. Haircut used to mean a little storefront with an old-timey barber pole. It smelled like Old Spice in there. The barber wore a white smock. You sat, made genial conversation, and the whole thing cost about $5. A haircut can also mean you have an appointment in a salon with a stylist. Some, especially women, can spend exorbitantly for a glorified version of the $5 barber pole cut of yore. Now, neither the barber pole, Supercuts, or the cut that costs as much as the mortgage payment is available. What to do? Well, welcome to way back in my day. Everything has come around again. Now, if you want a haircut, you have two choices. Option number one, a man named Leo Wall once invented the first electric home hair clipper. My mom read about it in the newspaper and bought one using S&H green stamps to save on barber costs. And for the rest of my childhood, Mom cut my hair in the kitchen. Psst. Quick advisory, long, unkempt hair is so much better than a really bad haircut. Option number two, my dad once told me that when he was a boy, during the Great Depression, his home haircut involved his mother putting a soup bowl on his head and letting the scissors do the rest. Welcome to the spring of 2020. Take a seat. Let me find the right size bowl for you. I'm Greg Cote, and that's how it was back in my day.
Listen to me, Stugotz. It's important what I'm about to tell you. That right there is the closest this radio show has ever sounded to being aired during the Great Depression. That right there is what just swept over me was a Great Depression. That is as old as this show has ever sounded. Right there, in every respect, everything that just happened, I fully expect Prohibition to break out outside because that was 100 years old.